Hello, it's Eve here. Thank you so much for joining me in this guided exercise that is intended to remind us to make time for joy and for play. And to help get us started, I invite you to get into a comfortable seated position, and we're going to do a quick reflection together. See it as a bit of a warm-up. So I'd like you to think back to a time when you found something really funny. It made you laugh a lot. Maybe you even cried with laughter. And it's okay if you have to go back quite some time. There are no judgments. And if it helps, you can close the eyes. So just taking 20 or 30 seconds here for this little reflection. How did that feel? Are you smiling now? It's okay if you're not, and it's okay if nothing arose. Don't give yourself a hard time. In this exercise, we are inviting space for joy and play to naturally arise. We're not trying to force anything. And life can feel very serious sometimes, and we can forget what it feels like to see joy even in the simplest of things. We forget what it feels like to give ourselves permission to smile, to allow ourselves to be playful and curious. And this can especially be the case when we are experiencing a lot of stress or we're going through a very difficult time. We operate in doing mode so much of the time, juggling a multitude of responsibilities, and for many of us, we are in a caretaking role, whether that is taking care of children, partners, or family members. And it can be very easy to get caught up in the mundane aspects of life, the chores, the responsibilities, the things that feel challenging. But all of this doing can distract us from the moments in life that are joyful. A shared smile, a beautiful sunset, the smell of fresh cut grass. So with this exercise, we are going to practice cultivating our beginner's mind. This sense of seeing or experiencing something for the first time. There is a natural playfulness to it. We are curious and interested and open to new experiences. There are no preconceived ideas about what it is. And we all have this quality. It is especially present in children. But as we get older, it's almost as if it gets turned down or dulled down. So today we are going to tune into it and turn it up. So just inviting you to adjust your posture if you need, making sure that you're comfortable. And as you settle into this exercise, just taking in the space around you and actually going from one side of the room to the other. Now, this is not an invitation to make a list of things to do. Instead, it is an invitation as if you are seeing the space for the first time. Even if you have been in this space 1,000 times, today it is brand new. So take in colors, textures, shapes, sizes, and breathing naturally. But just take about 30 seconds to do this on your own. And it's okay if the mind wanders. You can simply say, "No, thank you, not now," and just come back to observing the space. And now noticing what you can hear. And you can close your eyes if that is okay for you. And again, you are hearing these sounds for the first time. You have never heard sounds like this before. It might be the sound of your breathing, or perhaps the swaying of trees in the wind outside. And notice if you tend to label certain sounds as unpleasant or pleasant. So really inviting your curious mind in. So taking about 30 seconds to really tune into sounds around you. And allowing your attention now to settle with the breath. Noticing where you feel the breath in the body, the movement of each breath in and out, and knowing that each breath is a brand new breath. It is a brand new moment. So as we pause in this way, maintaining a light focus on the breath, and I'm going to ask the following question. Who or what in your day brings you joy or makes you smile just a little bit? So we're not trying to answer the question, but instead noticing what arises naturally. When we invite our beginner's mind, our curious mind, it is interesting what we can notice, what we can appreciate. So who or what in your day brings you joy or makes you smile even just a little bit? And as you reflect on this question, notice what physical sensations arise in the body as you cultivate space for some joy and appreciation. Notice what it is about this person or experience or moment that brings you joy, its qualities. Perhaps imagining if you are doing it or being with this person for the first time. And gently letting go of that image. noticing the different physical points of contact, starting to notice sounds around you again, and inviting that sense of beginner's mind into this moment. If you had your eyes closed, just opening them, taking in the space, noticing colors, textures, shapes. And wiggling the fingers and toes, having a stretch if you'd like. And just pausing for a moment, noticing what it feels like to have given yourself permission to lean into joy, into your beginner's mind. And as you head into the rest of your day, or perhaps your evening, as best you can, noticing those little moments that bring you joy, that just make the corners of your mouth turn up slightly. And bring that sense of beginner's mind, that sense of playfulness, as if you're doing something for the first time. It is amazing how much more we can notice in life when we cultivate these qualities, when we make space for joy and play. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you back here soon. And remember, you can always take a moment to pause and to reflect on a moment that made you smile.